Hey my loves! So today's video was actually supposed to be a super body positive sort of video all about bikini body confidence and whatnot, and I found out about this a little bit earlier in the day and actually filmed it once before I knew the entire story, and now there are so many more details that I just have to sit down and talk to you guys. So I was on Instagram in between takes of filming this look that I have on right now. Actually, I've been wearing it for a really long time and it still looks pretty good. It's been on for 12 hours. The video will actually be up for that tomorrow. Anyways, I was on Instagram and Cora from Vintage or Tacky had posted this photo and basically went on to ask all of her followers what they thought about hashtag curvy being banned, and I thought that was so strange because I hadn't heard anything about that, and I went and I checked and hashtag curvy is actually banned. You can no longer see any photos using the hashtag. So when I first sat down to chat about this, I only knew about hashtag curvy, and later on in the day I actually was notified by one of my subscribers that hashtags thick girls as well as BBW have been banned as well. So hashtag thick girls, can't see any more photos under it, as well as hashtag BBW, which stands for Big Beautiful Woman, in case you did not know. And I have so many issues with this. Instagram has been my favorite social media for the last year, and I'm so saddened to hear that they're willing to ban hashtags like hashtag curvy and hashtag thick girls that are used to celebrate women's bodies, but hashtags thick men or hashtags curvy men, still there. The word curvy is not really used to define one body type. It's used frequently to celebrate women's bodies because we are by nature curvier, because a lot of us do have breasts, whether they are real or they are implanted. Most of us do have breasts. So those are curves, in case you did not already know. Those are curves. It is also used to describe bigger women sometimes. I call a lot of my lookbooks the Curvy Diaries, and I'm fine with being called plus size. I'm fine with being called fat. I'm told all the time, don't use the word curvy, or do use the word curvy. I think it's just kind of a positive word to describe women's bodies 99% of the time. It's not ever really used negatively. But things like hashtag curvy, hashtag thick girls, hashtag BBW, Big Beautiful Woman, are all banned. This is an extreme form of body policing, and I don't know what sort of outcome Instagram was assuming that they would get on this. You can still search for BBM, Big Beautiful Man. You can still search hashtag thick men. Excuse my language, but the hashtag cocks and socks, which is very popular and is legitimately a hashtag filled with nothing but men putting their penises into socks and then posting it on the internet, that's still up too. One of my subscribers put it beautifully. You can still look up BBW lover, but you can't look up Big Beautiful Woman BBW. The people who have a fetish for bigger women are still allowed to post, but big beautiful women themselves can't just use the hashtag BBW. People are legitimately self-harming and posting the photos on Instagram and hashtagging certain hashtags, and you can just see that kind of stuff that is incredibly harmful. As someone who has struggled previously with an eating disorder, I've seen encouragement pages for eating disorders on Instagram, and you want to actually tell me that women praising themselves and loving their bodies, or other people praising women's bodies and influencing other people to do the same, we're so concerned with the positive body movement that we need to silence that. And what this conveys is that we can't love ourselves without being sexual and without distracting or providing some sort of sexy content for other people. And people who were posting sexual content using those hashtags should still be able to do that. We should still celebrate bodies. There is nothing wrong with self-love and with words like curvy, with words like thick, with words like big beautiful woman. If you want Instagram to be less sexy, if you want Instagram to have less sexual content, then do it all around, but don't focus only on the hashtags for women. I don't really know how to wrap this up because I don't know what in the world Instagram was thinking with this, but they don't want to be fair about it and they only want to silence a certain party. I don't know what kind of outcome they were expecting with this, but there are a ton of people who are mad. You don't have to be bigger to be curvy. You can legitimately be any size and have curves. You can literally fake curves with padding and stuff like that, and it is considered to be more feminine. And I just think it's really bizarre that Instagram's priorities are more focused on silencing women, but they are not nearly as concerned with also silencing more sexual photos from the opposite gender, as well as self-harm pages that are literally there to encourage others to self-harm. This blows my freaking mind. Definitely some priorities that they have. I'll be very interested to to see what exactly they do in the wake of this situation, or whether they will come forward and continue to ban hashtags. I really want to know what you guys think, so make sure to let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and until next time, my loves, I will see you very soon. Bye.